What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Hello, welcome to the live stream. So I totally blanked on the fact that the Falcon Heavy launch is happening pretty much right now, here in the next couple of minutes. So we're going to start the stream a little bit early to watch the Falcon Heavy launch, because I would hate to miss that and would hate to make anyone miss that. And then we're going to roll into the originally planned live stream, which is testing your builds. So that's what we're gonna do. We're here to watch the live stream. Now this is a SpaceX Falcon Heavy launch, and the payload is a U.S. Space Force satellite. It is classified. They are not going to show any footage of the second stage, the second core stage of the satellite, because that would involve seeing the actual payload, and they will not film the payload because obviously it's a spy satellite or some sort of government military satellite. Very, very classified. But hey, we're going to watch the launch. It should be, we are 7 minutes out from launch. And it's very, very exciting. We haven't seen a Falcon Heavy launch in quite a bit, actually. I want to see, when was the last Falcon Heavy launch? When was the last Falcon Heavy launch? All right. ATNEP, welcome back, dude. I remember you from, I think 2 days ago, the Friday or the Saturday live stream. So it's good to see you again. And yeah, we are less than 7 minutes out now from the launch. Let's see. I want to pull up some stats. Where is... There was a Falcon Heavy launch in 2018 and 2019, and one in 2022. There were a couple in 2019, but they've not done many. The Falcon 9 Block 5s have been launching super prolifically. The Falcon 9 Block 5 reuse launches have also been ticking up in the past couple of years. So the Falcon Heavy launches are farther and fewer between. Unsurprisingly, a real driving factor for why the Falcon Heavies aren't as popular is just that the demand for them is smaller. You really don't need that much power for most of your launches. So the Falcon 9 has plenty of Delta V, plenty of lifting capability, plenty of payload capacity for just about any civilian or military satellite launch for that matter. But every once in a while, there is a satellite that needs to get way up into space. It's either a very big, very heavy satellite, or it is going to be a satellite that's going to farther away orbit, geostationary orbit, or farther. So yeah, it's very rare that we see these launches, but it's very exciting when we do. The double booster landing is always a thriller to watch. And one of the interesting things about the Falcon Heavy, if you look here, you'll see these two side boosters. They are super dirty. They've been scarred up. They've been scored from multiple reentries. That is something we have never seen in rockets until SpaceX. If you think about it, like, reusable rockets have not existed up until this point. Every time a rocket launches, it's brand new, clean paint, never been launched before, never been tested before. But these side boosters here are battle hardened. They have launched multiple times, and it's pretty impressive thing if you think about. This is never, like, this kind of stuff's never been done before till SpaceX. So I'm gonna unmute the live stream when we can listen in, and I'll commentate as I hear things that are interesting or have more to add to the live stream.
Open up once they are
we'll
fully
turn this down a little bit.
In progress.
Less than 5 minutes out from the launch
the
now.
TE or the transporter erector can begin to retract away from the vehicle, and we did hear that call out that the TE retraction process has begun. Now, as I mentioned earlier, today's launch marks our second Falcon Heavy flight in just 11 weeks. And for those of you following
yeah, so there
along,
was, I remember there was a second launch earlier this year as well. So it's been 11 weeks since the last Falcon Heavy launch.
There you can see on your screen
I misspoke earlier.
Have begun to open. Once those are fully open, the TE can begin to retract away from the vehicle.
You can see the launch clamps right here are being separated away, so we're getting ready to launch. This will drop down here in a bit and get out of the way of the rocket.
Followed by the center core. And about 40 seconds after liftoff, we will decrease power on the two side boosters to prepare for max Q, after which Falcon Heavy will throttle back up to full power on the side boosters. Now, 2 minutes into flight, we will.
So the reason you want to throttle down for max Q, they were talking about how they're going to throttle down, hit max Q, then throttle back up. Max Q is the maximum dynamic pressure, so that is the point where the rocket is hitting the air hard enough and fast enough, and there's enough air in the air is dense enough that it's the pressure against the rocket is at its max. So max Q is dependent on your speed and air density, and so as you increase your altitude, even though you're going faster as you increase your altitude, the air density drops, and air density is a larger factor, so they're going to slow down their acceleration a little bit so that they hit max Q earlier, and then once they get past max Q, they re-throttle up where there's less air, and they're able to really accelerate and get a lot of power back in their engines. Because if you're accelerating in thick atmosphere, if you're really accelerating or really burning your engines maxed out on the throttle in lower atmosphere, you're hitting more air, and that's actually resisting your acceleration, so you're losing some efficiency there. I don't know if they might be talking over me a little bit. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit more. Game night, welcome to the live stream. Seeing Pizza, Jacob Daniel, welcome to the live stream. It's good to see everyone here today. Very excited. This is kind of a double whammy live stream. We're doing a Falcon Heavy launch, and we're doing our actual planned live stream.
On landing zone 1 and landing zone 2, a little after the T plus 8 minute mark into flight. And as we've mentioned before,
you can see that big cloud. They're venting. I believe they're venting off the oxidizer there. Yeah, they wouldn't be venting off Keralox. That would make sense. So they're venting off some of the excess oxidizer, getting ready to launch here.
We do have a backup opportunity tomorrow at the same time.
And if I say anything incorrect, if I misspeak or say anything wrong, and you know the right answer, feel free to throw it in the chat. I'll verify it. Or call me out, say, hey, I don't think that's right. I'm not a prolific expert in rockets. I know a lot about them, but I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination. So let me know if I misspeak, and I'll correct myself. Game night, how are you doing this fine day? I'm doing well. Went out, took my radio out, did a Parks on the Air at a nearby national park for a couple hours. Had a good time there, and now I'm here to watch this live stream and to do our own live stream. So we are 1 minute out from launch. Here it comes. It's gonna happen. They're not scrubbing the launch now.
We're now just waiting for the final call from the launch director.
Well, they might. I mean, they can scrub it at this point, but it's unlikely that they will scrub it at this point. It's gonna happen. I have faith. Because this already got rescheduled from yesterday. They pushed it back to today.
All systems are go for launch of Falcon Heavy.
There we go. We got the go-ahead. Green light, so we are launching in 30 seconds. Here it comes. Here it comes. Exciting. $20 seconds. I'm going to turn the audio up. Let's just really savor the sound of the boosters.
15 seconds.
All right, 10 seconds.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine full power, and liftoff.
Look at that. It's so bright it makes the day turn to night. That's awesome. So we're already at 200 kilometers an hour and accelerating. It is moving quickly.
Booster chamber pressures are nominal.
Cool, so everything's good with the boosters. Booster chamber pressures being nominal. That means right amount of fuel and oxidizers getting to the boosters. There's nothing weird. We're getting the right amount of power out of the boosters, so everything's running properly there. Not surprising. The Merlin engine has proven to be an extremely reliable engine, so that's not at all a surprise.
Flight under the power of 5 million pounds of thrust.
Power and telemetry nominal.
Falcon Heavy is headed to space.
That is such a cool rocket.
Around the T plus 40
so they've already throttled down now, and they're going to coast through the max Q. Look at that. I wish Juno New Origins, I wish they would update the exhaust, rocket exhaust, to make it look more like that.
Mechanical stress on the vehicle on ascent. And incredible views there on your screen. Falcon Heavy in flight.
All right, so we're at max Q. They're going to be throttling up here pretty soon.
Next events coming up will be booster engine cutoff, or BECO, followed by separation of the side boosters, and followed by their side booster Boostback burns. And then
So the other
will
thing
center
they
core
mentioned
main engine
earlier, I'm going
cutoff,
to turn this
or
down
what
again.
we call
The other thing they
MECO.
mentioned earlier is that they are not recovering the center stage.
And those events
So
coming
that
up
center
here
stage is
just under a minute away.
gonna, I believe it's
That will
re-entering.
be BECO.
Yeah, it re-enters. It doesn't make it
The
orbit.
booster,
But they're not doing a
side
boost back
boosters
burn. They're
engines
not
will
doing a
shut
drone
down.
ship landing. It's
The
just
center
going to crash
core
into the
will
ocean
push
or
those
burn
side
up an
boosters
atmosphere.
away
I
from
don't
the vehicle.
I don't know exactly what
Then those
happens
two
if
side
it's
boosters
destroyed
will
or if
begin
it
to make their
actually
way
managed to make it back to the
Earth
surface.
with their boost back burns.
Here comes booster separation. Here, well, I've got a couple
And
seconds.
on your right hand screen,
Anyway,
you can see
the reason they're doing that is because they
views
need the
from
extra
each of
delta
those
V.
side boosters.
So when they do the boost back burns, they're leaving some of the fuel. They're leaving some of that delta V to do that boost back burn. They can choose not to do the boost back burn and get all the delta V out of those boosters to push the payload even farther. All right, here we go. Booster engine cutoff. BECO.
Center core here in just a few seconds.
Boosters are separating. Look at that. Beautiful.
Side booster separation.
They're cleaning away. And you can see that upper stage or the center stage cruising on by.
Side core booster startup.
All right, so far it's looking good, nice and
Views.
controlled.
We
You
just
see that
had
boost back
BECO,
burn?
separation of the
Look
side
at that.
boosters,
You can
and
see their
on
little
your
clouds
left-hand
of
screen,
gas.
the side boosters have lit
I say
back
little.
up. They
Those are
now in their
massive,
boost
massive,
back
massive
burn,
gas
making
clouds. We're
their
talking
way
kilometers
back down
wide.
to Earth.
Those gases spread out very, very quickly up there
Those
in a
side
near
boosters are
vacuum.
returning to Florida under the power of 3 engines. That's 3 of the 9 M1D engines. So next up will be the conclusion.
All right.
Next up
So
will be
they're doing their
conclusion
boost back
of the
burns. We
side
can see them
booster
coming
boost
back here.
burns,
Game
followed
Night
by
says one of
MECO
the
the
crafts I
center core,
submitted has
as
improved
well as
plumes,
stage
so they
separation
look
of
more
the
like
center
rocket
core
flames
and
than the
second
stock
stage,
plumes.
and
Which one is
SES1
that?
or second stage engines
Put in the chat
start
which
away.
one that is. I'll make sure we take a
As
look
I
at that
mentioned
one in the live
previously,
stream.
per the request
Because
of our
I saw
customer, we
you
won't
submitted
be
a couple. I
showing
want to make sure we get the
second
right
stage
one.
views after SES1. And additionally, our center core
You can see
or
those
stage
massive
1 is
cones of
expendable
gas
today,
spreading
so
out
we will
around
not be
the
attempting to
rockets. Again,
recover
those we're talking several
vehicle,
kilometers
but
across.
we should have some great
Just what you can see in the
views
camera
like we are
frame.
seeing
Those
right
gas
now.
plumes get very wide, very fast because they are
Should have some great views of those
super
side boosters
underexpanded,
touching down for
and so
landing.
the pressure from that just spreads out so wide.
Stage separation confirmed.
And you can see as they re-enter the atmosphere, those gas plumes are getting narrower.
MVAC startup.
It doesn't look so much like an umbrella. It looks more like a cone.
And excellent views. We had
All right, there's
the
main
shut-
engine cut off, and second stage is away.
We did have the shutdown of the
Acquisition
boost
signal.
back burn. We did have the shutdown of the boost back burns on the
Shutdown
side
of the
boosters
booze
as
bag
well as
burns.
MECO,
Oh, you're
center core,
funny.
and
You're
stage
funny, YouTube.
separation.
I'm gonna turn those captions off. Those aren't accurate anyway. All right, so boosters are coming back down
Waiting for
here
confirmation of
soon.
call out of the fairing
Can't really see
separation.
much. The cameras are so obscured from all the exhaust. We're seeing Cape Canaveral start to come into frame on that left
All
one,
vehicles are following nominal trajectories.
and you're seeing some of those flashes of light from the thrusters as they adjust and come down onto their landing pads. Probably not going to get much out of the cameras on the right there, but we'll watch the more distant cameras on the ground. Yeah, those those engine cameras got really, really, really dirty up there. Okay, so they've started. Looks like they've started the landing burn. Okay, there we go. They've definitely started the landing burn now. Here they come. Maybe not. Maybe not quite yet.
So currently, stage 2 is still making its way to its targeted drop-off orbit.
Actually, it looks like I was wrong. It's a little bit
The
farther
side
out than I
boosters
thought it
are
was.
making their way
From just
back
because of how
down to
obscured
land.
those cameras are, it was kind of hard to see what was going on there. They're
Side
not in
boosters
the atmosphere yet.
have
They're still
another
up in
burn coming
space,
up. That will
making
be
their
the
way back
entry
down.
burn. That will be 3 of 9 M1D engines.
Yeah, there's a Falcon Heavy
That
launch,
helps
as you
to
can
slow
see
the
here. So you
boosters
kind of missed
down
the first bit, but
in preparation
you haven't missed the most
for as
exciting
they
spot. I
re-enter
mean, the
the
most
Earth's
exciting part of the
atmosphere.
Falcon Heavy launch is the double boost back burning and the landing.
We got some views here from those side boosters there.
Yeah,
on
it might
your
have been the
screen.
entry burn. Well, no, it's not the entry burn yet, too. Because you look
At the
down
time of
right
separation, the
here,
side boosters were
we've yet
traveling
to
slow
reach
enough
the
to
entry
turn
burn.
around and make their way back to
We've yet to reach the entry burn, and then we've got our landing here in a second.
Successful landings today will mark the 163rd and 164th landing of an orbital class rocket.
So that's crazy right there. 163rd, 164th landings.
Attempting to recover it today.
Here we go. Entry burn. One booster's doing their entry burn. Second booster's doing its entry burn now. All right, first booster is done with their entry burn. Second booster should be done here in just a second. Come on, there it is. All right, first booster. Oh, its camera's cleared up. We can see it again. Nice. The cameras are nice and clean again. So they are coming back through the atmosphere right now.
Final burn for each of these side boosters. That is the landing burn. It is just a single engine burn, the center E9 engine. Each one of these M1D engines have
so these boosters, obviously, they have 9 engines. They have 9 engines, and then you only need 3 for the Boostback burn because there's not that much fuel left. And then for the landing, you only need 1 of those Merlin engines. That's all the thrust you need to land the rocket because there's so little fuel left in there. It's basically empty. So it's basically just this big empty steel tube, way lighter than when it is fully loaded. So you need less than 1/9 of the thrust. Here comes the landing burn. All right, here we go.
There are those landing burns have begun on the side boosters, so let's watch as they touch down.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
Booster landing leg deploy.
Come on, baby. Good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks golden. There it is. Let's go. 163 and 164 successful boosters landed. 8 minutes. Whole thing done in 8 minutes. That, people do not comprehend how significant that is. I don't think people understand how insane that we've done that 164 times now, and most of those have happened at sea on a boat. People do not comprehend how freaking wild that is. So that's it for the live stream. They're actually about to end the live stream because this is a U.S. Spacecom, U.S. Space Command launch and payload. It is classified. They don't have any footage of the second stage because you guys don't have the clearance level to see that. So they're not going to show it to you. So anyway, that brings us to a close here on the Falcon Heavy portion of this live stream. We're going to be moving now to what we all came here for, testing your builds. All right, so we're going to, for one, get rid of that guy and bring the game up, not Subnautica. Oh, you know what's funny? Okay, so in OBS, here's a funny little tidbit. We're all aware of the name change, right? We're all aware it's Juno New Origins now, right? The exe file, the .exe, like the actual program that is running on my computer, is still called Simple Rockets 2. So OBS registers it as Simple Rockets 2 over here. Where is? There we go. Hey, there it is. Here we go. We're testing your builds. All right, I need to pull up Discord. Give me a second while I get situated here. In the meantime, look at this little drone I built a while ago. It's still here. I was playing around with that earlier today, or yesterday. All right, so let's pull up crafts. Actually, before we pull up crafts, somebody's builds did make it to the starboard. The Cyclops submarine. So we are going to get this guy. If I can grab it. Come on. Come on. Copy the link. Copy message link. All right. Oh, come on. Just let me grab the link. Please. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Hey, there we go. Also, check this out. I was looking at this earlier. They have updated the build loading screen. This is a whole new blueprint loading screen, which is pretty cool. My volume is super low. It shouldn't be. Can you hear me now, Mr. Krabs? Hold on. Let me turn this up. No, that's not the right one. Mike, bring up the sensitivity here. Oh yeah, I did turn this down on accident, didn't I? +2 decibels. Can you hear me now, Mr. Krabs? Yeah, the loading screen looks really cool. I like the loading screen a lot. So this one is from, who's this from? Broman, and it is the Cyclops submarine, which is funny and appropriate because last night was our Subnautica continuation of our Subnautica live stream. So I was playing around with this recently, and here it is. Here's the Cyclops. And that's pretty neat. Now I'm gonna go to the website because I'm very confident that there are controls for this that I don't understand, and I'm going to read the user's manual like a smart boy, so that I don't crash the submarine. I feel like it would be in poor taste for me not to read the controls before I do this. But let's go ahead and launch it into the water. Drew Space Center Bay, launch. Hey, here's another loading screen. This one's from Infinity Technology, and it's a Chinese rocket. I believe that's a Chinese flag up there. I see some Chinese symbology on the side. These are all cool. So we'll get a chance to see quite a few of the user submitted. I'm too far away from my mic. Now I'm not. Oh, look, it even gives me the welcome aboard, Captain. How awesome is that? Okay, so we are sinking, but that's okay because we're a submarine. Let's see. What are my controls? Activation group 1, automatic surfacing touchdown. Activation group 2 is the lights. Nice. Activation group 4, dive. Activation group 5, raise. 6 is a head slow. 7 is a head standard. 8 is a head flank. So we'll do a head standard. I think I hear an ion thruster in there. So I think he's using ion thrusters to help generate some of the thrust, because propellers are a little wacky. Are we making any forward progress here? We are very slowly making forward progress. All right, we're going to go ahead and do a head flank. And we're going to dive. I hear like... Hold on, that's weird. Do you guys hear that like little motor sound? I hear like a little motor running. I think that's kind of funny. Okay, so we have pitch controls. So W to pitch down, A to pitch up. We are going to bottom out. I don't want to do that. Q and E roll the submarine. Are there any cameras? No, there's no camera parts. Okay. That'd be kind of cool if you did the interior cockpit as well. All right, but we are raising up, so that's cool. Hey, that works. We're not moving fast. We're moving slow. Remember to lock heading. Oh, good point. I should probably do that. Let's lock heading. Whoop. Actually, let's just lock heading at 0 degrees pitch. We are very slowly making forward progress with this little submarine. I'm going to dive again to get down into the water here. So, Pedro's on the live stream now, and I think he talked a little bit in a previous post in the Juno chat, but actual propellers are coming out in one of the future updates here pretty soon. Not immediately, but pretty soon. And with those propellers, they will be adding some more proper functionality with... we're going to bottom out. Don't bottom out. Don't bottom out. Don't bottom out. Oh, I just got fired. If you do that in a real submarine, you're fired. That just ends your career right there. But yeah, we're fixing... We're basically just going to fix propellers so they work better. But look at this. This is cool. We're bottomed out. But it actually controls fairly well. It's not too clunky or anything. Let's see if we can maybe pick it up off the ground here. Can we raise our elevation? Raise the elevation. Bromine, you should make an updated version that works with the new updates. I assume you mean in a future update when they fix the propellers. Yes, that would be a good idea. But yeah, we have very, very little forward control. It moves very slowly, but it responds... Like, it controls well. It pitches, it sinks, it rises, it turns well. It's just hard to move. What I'm curious, though, is how he gets the dive system to work. I might have to take this thing apart after the live stream and figure out how this works. I'm very curious what he did to make the raise and dive functions work so well. So, anyway, that is the Cyclops submarine from Broman. Very cool. Works well. I like it. I like it a lot. That's pretty sick. The next thing we're gonna do is from. Hold on. Let's get out of the. Undo and exit. There we go. That's the one I want. Next thing we're gonna try out is from Game Night 3603, and that is his SpaceX Starship SN9. So let's give it a whirl. Now this should be an automated flight, if I remember correctly. So what the heck? Let's give it a go. Should I do the large pad? Hold on. Let me open up the page. Let me do my research first. Okay, SN9. Big thanks to GN6 for the incredible programming. So GN6, hey, good job for you for the programming. We're just going to launch it from the large pad. I feel like the large pad is the place to go. If it's not, we're going to find out. All right. Here's another cool screenshot. User submitted. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Freaking new updates. Hey, Pedro, your game crashed. Your game crashed. That's cool. I don't know if that was on me or on the craft or on the game, but it did just boop there. All right, let's try that again. It's loading. Well, hold on. Where's the screen? Where's the screen? Game capture. Come back, please. Oh, hey, look at this. Simple Rockets 2.exe Juno New Origins. Now it's got the right name on here. Although it's still Simple Rockets 2.exe, which is funny. But at least it says Juno New Origins now. Undo flight. Gosh darn. Yep. Let's try this again. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to launch the craft from the large pad. Yes. Look at that. CSM 107. Congrats to you for this epic screenshot. That looks really cool. I like that a lot. You're the unluckiest man on earth. Don't I know it? Oh, don't I know it. Hey, there we go. Okay. Now there's no problems. See, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so full throttle on launch, and that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. So I'm going to hit the Z button. We'll see if this works. All right. All right. It's looking promising. Oh, listen to that. Listen, hold on. Listen to that. Now, doesn't that just sound right? Doesn't that just sound like a real rocket launch? That's actually really nice. It did crash. That's true. The SN9 did crash just a minute ago, but not in the way we were all thinking. All right, so we're going up at a nice, we'll say comfortable 23 meters per second. Comfortable might be the word. Some other people might call it agonizingly slow, but we are going up. We are, in fact, going up. And I love how that sounds like the Raptor. That actually sounds like the Raptor. Let's scroll through the camera views. Oh, look at that. We got a camera view. Here's another one. It's the pad cam. Engine camera. Nice. Nice. I'm just going to turn the UI. We don't need the UI. We're just going to see if this works or not. Here's, I think this is just, yeah, this is just the stock flyby. Okay, so that one are the only ones. All right, so I kind of want to watch it all the way from down here just to see if it works. But yeah, that's pretty accurate, dude. The exhaust is a little pink, a little bit more pink than I remember it looking, but whatever. All right, so that's one engine down. Hey, here's one engine down. We've got two engines still on service. Can't even see it. I mean, I guess it's technically up there. I think I have my render distance set to 10 kilometers, so that camera should work up till 10 kilometers, but it's out of, that thing's out of sight. We're down to 2. Here we go. Yeah, we're getting way up here now. I'll get callouts too. I'll turn the UI back on for that. I'll watch for the callouts. I want everyone to have a full opportunity to enjoy the work that's been put into this guy. There you can see the two engines. You can also see how the center of mass, it's a little crooked, right? Because they've got the two engines. So those two engines are aligned perfectly through the center of mass vertically. The rocket itself is at an angle to accommodate for it. And it's gone. You can't even hear it from the pad cam. There you can see the Brigo. I believe that's Brigo up there. Look at that. That's a cool little shot of maybe that's Luna. That might be Luna. There we go. That is the second engine down. We're down to our last engine. Yeah, rocket's gone. We're at basically full throttle and slowly decelerating now. So we're just burning on our last leg here. Basically hovering. And we are at, what is our above sea level? We're at 8,000, almost 10,000 kilometers. Or not kilometers, 10,000 meters. Or 9,000 meters. 9,000 meters. 9 kilometers. Up off the ground. So we're not quite out of the rendering distance yet. I'm going to tab through these camera views. And I like how they added just the continuous venting from these ports here. Because the SN9, all of the Starship test vehicles, they would vent the entire time. There it is. That's our single engine camera I was looking for. Yeah, break out your popcorn, people. This is it. Moment of truth. It's going to come down here in a second. Game Night 3603. He's confident. He's very confident that this will work. I am too. This looks like it should work. All right, here's the pitch over maneuver. And throttling of the engine. All right, all three bells are reset. That's fine. There we go. All right, she is on her belly and is maneuvering. This is going better than the first one. I remember there's the fin. Fin's moving into place. Very nice. All right, I think we're doing good. Just want to take a look. Are we falling in the right direction? We are. We're falling in the right direction. All right, pad camera. There it is. Hey, we can see the rocket. It's falling back. We can see it. You can see that little speck right there. You see that little speck right there? That's it. All right. Here's the engines. We can see the ground coming back into view. Still just a speck. Oh, we're falling like a rock now. Not even having to make adjustments. We're right on target. Here it comes. If this works, it'll be real cool. I'll tell you that. If it works, it'll be real cool. If it doesn't work, it won't be as cool, though. So. Okay. Engines lit. Pitching. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. No. No, no, no. That's not what we wanted to see at all. That's way over there. No, it didn't fall into the ocean. That's a bummer. There we go. Planet aligned. Oh, man. So accurate to SN6, 7, and 8, but not quite to 9. That's still pretty cool, dude, though. That's all right. we're gonna pause it there. That's pretty awesome still. Did it work? No. Did it look cool while it didn't work? Yes. That was pretty cool. All right. So we gave that a shot. Very good job. Very good work from GN6 with the programming and Game Night for the build. It looks accurate. It flew almost accurate, just not quite there. which is a bit of a bummer. But we're going to move on to this submission from Nova Aerospace. Nova Aerospace has submitted quite a few vehicles to these streams before, and he's back with another interplanetary, interstellar vehicle. And it looks big, it looks impressive, and it looks like he's made some custom exhaust plumes to go along with it. So let's give this a shot. Whoop. Oh, I saw it for a second and then it disappeared. Oh, here it is. Okay. it's big, all right. It's big, all right. Okay, so I think this is the engine. If I had to guess, this is the engine. And then that's the fuel. That's the habitat modules. And then, oh, gotcha. I see what's going on here. All right, do I have a space launch location? No. Okay, guys, we're gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna load up a. Nope. Nope. Frick. I have too many old freaking builds. All right, let's just launch this one. We're gonna launch this real quick. Pay no attention. This is just a gotta get a rocket off the ground quickly and into the into space, because we're going to launch the Nova thing into space. I don't even know what to call it. All right, so this is one of my builds that I didn't set out to review, but here we are reviewing it. So this is the ML4 North Carolina. It's got an autonomous launch. I think this is running an older version of my auto launch script. I'm not a programmer by trade, so my auto launch script is it's not as impressive technically as a lot of auto launch scripts that are out there, but it gets the job done sometimes. Sometimes it works. 60% of the time, it works all the time. So we're going to launch this up real quick. I'm going to save the location as a launch location, and then we'll relaunch Nova's rocket from that location so that we don't have to faff around with it being in atmosphere when it's clearly not designed to be in atmosphere, and that will be a problem for it. So there goes. This is all hands-free. It's just going to give it a second. Just give it a second. It will get there. Hey, look, I got an achievement. Space race. Nice. Made it into space, baby. All right, so we're just gonna twiddle our thumbs here while this goes. Almost there. We'll be there momentarily, everyone. Game night being a professional gaslighter. Yes. Well, no, you weren't a gaslighter. You're just wrong. It didn't work, but that's okay. All right, there we go. We've got our apoapsis right on 250 kilometers. Very nice. Do me a favor and save a location before it actually reaches orbit. That way my other craft, the one called Inspiration, can demonstrate its entry capabilities. Sure, we'll do that. I can certainly do that. Okay, so we're at orbit. I'm going to save location. Drew orbit 250 km. Cool. And then I want to do another save location for Game Night's other vehicle that we'll test today. But I'm going to burn retrograde. Oh, look at this. We got ourselves a little orbital line glitch here. There we go. Got to throttle up. We're going to go suborbital here. And then we'll save that location, Drew suborbital orbit, and then we will launch Nova's rocket, and then we will launch Game Night's other rocket, and then we'll move down the list. Move down the list, not the wrist. The list. I have a lisp, and I don't speak very clearly. Okay, keep going. That's good. All right, save location, Drew, re-entry. Okay, end flight. Undo and exit. All right, let's try this out one more time. Place it back down. Copy it back in. There we go. All right, launch from Drew orbit 250 kilometers. Perfect. I don't think Nova's on the live stream right now, which is a bit of a shame because we're testing his vehicle. But, oh well. You win some, you lose some. All right, let's time warp forward so we're in the day. There we go. So this is his vehicle, and it's big all right. It's a big old thing. We've got swinging habitat pods with docking attachers on there. So this is called the Ravenstar SEV, and it's not complete. It is currently in its beta form. We have airlocks here on the ends of these as well as on the spinning arms. I would assume you would want to stop the spinning arm before attempting to mate with it. Oh, and we are spinning out of control. I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, it's back under control. All right, let's see. We've got antimatter rockets forward, antimatter rocket reverse. What? I didn't... Hold on, relaunch. Excuse me. I don't know why we're on re-entry all of a sudden. That... Okay, that's weird. Did turning the rocket actually drop it out of orbit? Okay, hold on. We're going to go here. Oh, it did. Look at that. Those sideways thrusters are so powerful, it put it out of orbit. Okay. Let's turn this on. There we go. So it's that's cool. All right. Say what you will. That's pretty freaking cool. All right, I kind of want to see what this looks like in the daylight. Oh, too fast, too fast, too fast. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's get this thing out of Drew's orbit, shall we? Here we go. All right, we're accelerating. Look at that. That's something else right there. I like it. I like it a lot. That's really cool. So maybe I'm a little confused here. And it's a shame. I don't think Nova is in the live stream for him to back me up on this. So we've got... whoa, too far. So obviously the exhaust is coming back this way. But it looks like this is a magnetic containment cone. Right? Magnetic confinement based cone. That... Wouldn't the exhaust be going the other way? Isn't this backwards? Again, I don't know. But I want to say that the exhaust is coming off the wrong end. And I don't know this. And it looks epic. Yeah, it's my field of view is super narrow. Which makes Drew look bigger. Ah, that still looks pretty cool, though, doesn't it? That looks really cool. And we've got a decent amount. What's our performance look like here? Thrust weight ratio of 2.68. Not bad in the thrust weight ratio. I mean, that's like back into your seat kind of thrust. 3.48 kilotons. Yeah, that tracks for something this size. Mach number 0. Yeah, not surprising. 59.2 meganewtons of thrust that's a good chunk of thrust. It's not like crazy, but for the amount of fuel we're burning, because I'm going to go out on a limb here. We are not using a lot of fuel here. Burn time 1.26 years. Max delta phi 906 million meters per second. I believe that's faster than light. 908 million meters. Yeah, that's 3 times the speed of light, right? Am I doing the right math right there? I feel like I might be off by an order of magnitude. I'm not carrying a 0. But there we go. We are accelerating away from Drew. And these engines do run in time acceleration, which is interesting. I wonder if these are based on an ion engine. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But we are accelerating away from Drew, and we're coming up on 10,000 meters per second. Yeah, this would get us interstellar real quick. How long should we let this go? Should we just let this run? Oh, that's nauseating. All right, hold on. Flyby stationary. Here we go, babe. Here we go, babes. Let's look at this. It's moving by fast. All right. Here's the cinematic flyby. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, I accidentally throttled down. Look at this. Now that's a cool cinematic shot right there. Oh man. All right. We've had enough playing around with this. We're just let's time accelerate. Let's get this thing out of the system. Can we get this up to C? Should we try to get this up to the speed of light? We're at 112,000 meters per second. So we're about 5%, a little over 5% the speed of light. We are now at about 10% the speed of light. This is 0.1 C at 300 kilometers, or no. No, sorry, 300,000 kilometers per second. This is 0.01 C. Here's 1/300th of the speed of light. Cooking along now. All right, 3,000 there. Now we're at 1%, or yeah, 1% the speed of light, and we've burned 1% of our fuel. So it is 1% the speed of light per 1% fuel, I guess, is the conversion ratio. Let's just gun it. We're at 1,000,000 times time acceleration. Here is 1/3 the speed of light. Oh no, it's a little bit more efficient than that. Where are we in the Juno system? No, we're gone. I know we're gone. Yeah, here's the Juno system. I'm going to target Drew. How far away are we? We are 672,480 giga miles. That's far enough. All right, we are half the speed of light. Let's just take it all the way. Let's take it all the way. All right, there we go. We accidentally went all the way. We're 2 times the speed of light, and physics broke. The game doesn't know where we are. Everything is confused and broken. And I'm just going to go ahead and throttle down. Let's just coast. We're gone. There it is. That's as far away as anything has ever gotten from anything in this game. 200 gigameters. I don't even know what that amounts to. We're talking light years, baby. We're way, 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 way far away from the Drew system. So there is the Raven Star SEV in its current beta form. That's pretty cool. All right, let's check out the Inspiration 3.0. We're going to download the craft. Gigameters. Yeah, that's a little ways. Hey, GN6! Your rocket crashed and it didn't land. I don't know if it was supposed to crash, but it crashed. So this is Game Night's re-entry vehicle that he wanted me to test. We'll test it out for him. We're testing it on the re-entry spawn, so it's going to fall right into the atmosphere. It's going to right into the ground. Here we go. We are going suborbital. I don't know. There are 20. Hold on. There are 20 control groups. See that? It's too many control groups. That's complicated. Let's do nav lights on, I guess. Here's a Quindar tone. That's fun. I don't know if it does anything, but it's fun. Land the damn thing. Okay, I think this is hands-free. Oh, GN6 says it was supposed to crash. A likely story, he says after it crashes. Too high to land. 241,000 meters to go. Oh, it's got little air brakes. Oh, how cool. All right, we're going to time warp. We're not time warp. We're just going to accelerate. time accelerate. We're going to crash into the water. That's fine. I'm sure it's designed to land on the ground, and I'm sure it would. We're going to throw it in the water anyway, because I didn't look at where we were putting this. Okay, time accelerating just until we get close. I don't want to sit here for like 20 minutes watching this thing float through space. There we go. Okay. We are entering the atmosphere now. We should see our air density over here start to tick up. We're at 80,000 meters and dropping. There goes our air density. We are entering the atmosphere. You can see our temperature on our heat shield going up. There are the reentry effects. Yes, the SN9. We tested it out. It looked epic, and it looked epic. It really did look epic. You did a great job, but it did crash. So, you know, -5 points to you because you crashed. So here we go. We are in the atmosphere proper now. Really starting to slow down. Yeah, it was accurate to life. You got to make SN. Which was the first one to succeed? I can't remember. Which one was the first one to actually succeed in touching down and like didn't blow up afterwards? 10? 11? Was it 11 that landed for the first time successfully? I can't remember. Here we go. This thing is cruising. I like the shaking. Yeah, crash was intentional. Oh, okay. Likely story. The crash was intentional. All right, 26,000 meters to go. We're through the reentry. Very nice. The detail on this looks very well. Good use of the channels texture, and then also the use of other fuel tanks to break up that texture. So you've got like textured and then untextured sections that look really nice. The whole use of the camouflage texture as like a tiling behind these panels works really well. Does it have cameras? Oh, look at this. It has cameras, everybody. Not just cameras, it's got a cockpit. Oh, that's actually super cool. I wish I was doing this the whole time. Epic. The charge, yeah, that's the one thing, GN6. The charge did not detonate. There was no, it was just like a plop, and then the engine kept burning. So, points off for that as well. -10 points now. Ooh. Brutal. You're at -10 already. Okay. Is there anything in this cockpit, or is that it? Do I have little... are there dudes in there? Are there little dudes and dudettes in the cockpit? Oh, there's the cockpit right there. I can see them. I can see them. There they are. Look at these guys. There they are. Oh, that's awesome. I like it. I like the paneling. This paneling's very well done. Let's take a look at the outside of it, because I do want to see. I do want to see this thing actually fly here. All right, so our heat shield just went goodbye. Distance to burn 2 kilometers. We got our landing legs and our engines there. Looking good. Looking good. 1.7 kilometers away from the burn. And hey, we're at 19 viewers of the live stream. Let's go, guys. Let's get it up to 20. One more guy makes us 20. Someone go find a friend and bring them to the live stream, and we'll have 20 people watching. All right, here we go. 100 meters to burn. Engines are going. And we can see the target throttle up here. Very nice touch. Another thing I love in these new updates is the lines here for all the light sources. Those make it look so nice too. 23 meters per second and dropping. We're extending our legs out. Legs have been extended. Look how they like come out of their little things here nicely. And that would have totally landed on the ground perfectly. It's at 20 for you. Ah, it still says 19 for me. Hold on, viewer analytics. Oh, come on. Come on, YouTube. Acknowledge that there are 20 people here. Anyway, that is Inspiration 3.0. That's a cool little... Hold on. We can switch to the actual people, can't we? Yeah, here we go. Now I'm in the perspective of one of the astronauts here. Maybe this one? Yeah, there we go. So there's a screen over here. Look at all those little fun little things. A little clipping here on the screen. I noticed you didn't size your text boxes correctly. -5 points for improperly sized text boxes. You got to do better, man. Oh, look at that. We're 21 concurrent viewers. Let's go, everyone. 21 concurrent viewers. That's epic. All right. So that was Inspiration 3.0 from Game Night. And yeah, that's a pretty sick little rocket he's got there. I like it a lot. Let's move on now. Let's see. Wills123 has submitted. I've seen this a couple of times. Now he's posted about it before, so I'm gonna download this guy. This is the SEI long-range aircraft. I think I'm gonna pronounce it as SEI. Long-range aircraft. It's got a very boxy look to it, from the picture he sent. Yeah, look at that. Oh, hold on. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Mouse? What the heck? Where's my mouse? What is going on? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, that's weird. Guys, where did my mouse go? Hello? Game? Game? Pedro? Pedro, I have another bug. I would like to report a bug in the game you built here. I have definitely put my mouse back in the game. What in the higgledy-piggledy fuck is this glitch? I can't even... I'm moving my mouse, right click, left click. Well, all right. That's annoying. Okay. Hold on 1 second, everybody. The thing I love about Juno New Origins is how quickly it boots. So I can just close the game and then boot the game right back up. And it won't take more than like a minute. Bing bong, mouse gone. Bing bong, it's gone. Or hey, we achieved the Voyager. I feel like achievements should be disabled for Sandbox because I'm about to hit all the achievements just by screwing around with other people's rockets. All right, here we go. Bing bong, mouse is back. You can't see it because it's gone. Hold on. Come back. Come back, game window. Game window. There we go. Juno New Origins. I think it's the game. Pedro. Typical dev blaming my OS. All right, Roma Chardeodorian. That was his screenshot. That was a pretty cool loading screen screenshot right there. All right, look at that. Boom. Mouse works. Mouse works fine. Look at this. I like this. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know why there's a plant on that windowsill. And as soon as any unless that's bolted down, any acceleration will send that right into the back of the bulkhead there. But it's still cool. And this thing has a whole interior. Oh, this is like a camper. This reminds me of like an RV camper, basically. Oh, look at that. Even like little ducted. You can actually see into the... Man, this is so well done. Wills123 has done a good job. I declare, if this totally crashes and burns and doesn't fly, I still declare this to be a good job. But we'll see how it flies. I assume it flies. Because the screenshot he took of it that he submitted it with is it flying. So I assume it flies. Pedro over here making more excuses about how it's not his fault. Typical dev. Yeah, it probably was the OS. It's fine. It's fine. You win some, you lose some. Let's teleport to night, or not to nighttime, to daytime. There we go. Is there anything I need to know about here? First, let's test out all the functionality. External door. Look at that. Look at that. I love that. Let's close it. I love it. Look at that. Look how seamless that is. It's like a two-stage system, and then it folds right back in. Beautiful. Interior lights. There's avionics panels. There's an interior door. I can't even see it. Where's the interior door? Is that it right there? Hold on. Where is it? Where's the interior door? Where is this interior door you speak of? I don't see an interior door. Interior lights dim. Landing lights. Cockpit door. Oh, look at that. That's nice too. Little cockpit door. Shut the cockpit door. Auxiliary power unit. I love. Okay, so that sound that we're hearing. Well, maybe you guys can't hear it. Maybe it's too quiet. That sound right there is. Hold on. Let me turn it off first. I love that it's like a crank start generator. Just like a little four-stroke gas generator you would get at a Home Depot. Alright, we're going to actually fly this now. Chase view? No, let's do the pilot view. Hold on, what were the pilot's names? Dario Goodman? That's funny. Alright, hold on. Let me, can I unseat him? Hold on. Come on, let me click on the guy. There we go. EVA. Well, so he didn't dismount elegantly into the what? Where is my camera? Why is my camera all the way over here and not on the guy? What is going on? What is happening here? All right, never mind. Back to the plane. Open the external door. Back to the pilot. Can I get in? If I jump, what are the odds that I'll be able to walk around this interior? I say low. Interiors tend to be buggy with the druids. Come on. Come on. Get it. Oh, hell yeah. We did it. Oh, and is that must be the interior door. If I had to guess. Oh, look, there's even a little switch. You can click on this guy. Boop, open. Boop, shut. I wonder if there is a similar switch. A little microwave. More plants. He really likes these plants. Dang. This has got to be the interior door. Is it a lavatory? Did my guy build a lavatory? Let's find out. Interior door. Switch. View. Oh, he did. There's a toilet. There's a toilet. Everybody, this is the best build. I don't care about anyone else's build. You cannot tell me otherwise. Unless your rocket has a toilet, it's just not the best rocket. Don't talk to me. So until you get a toilet on your rockets, just don't even come to my live streams. I just don't even want to talk to you. Do you have a toilet on your rocket? No? Oh, well then I don't care. I bet you can even sit on this toilet, because I'm guessing that he has no-clipped a seat. If I had to bet, I would bet that that is a seat that is no-clipped through, and you can enter it, and the camera's all wonky, but you can sit on the toilet. You hear me now? Your crafts are not worth playing if there is not a toilet on them from this point forward. This is the bar. The bar has been set. It's right here. All right, look at this. Here's the bar. Toilets, right? Now, here's everyone else's crafts. Name the best craft you can think of. Name the best craft you can think of that doesn't have a toilet. It's right here, right? Infinity Technologies, UNSCS Infinity, you know, that giant, like, recreation of the Halo flagship that's, like, scale and, like really detailed. That's right here. Any craft with a toilet sits right here. So, you know what? I don't even want to hear about it. In fact, next live stream that's testing your builds is just testing toilets in Simple Rockets 2. I'm only accepting toilets. You can design your toilet. It can be colorful. It can be like automated with Visi. It can have a flush sound effect. I don't care. If there's a toilet, I will review it in the next live stream. Mark my words. Someone copy the clip of this live stream and send it back to me later so that I remember that I'm holding you all accountable. You must build a toilet or I won't test your crafts anymore. Now, that being said, we are going to continue testing this craft. Should we leave the pilot in the toilet while we test the craft? I think he'll be fine. All right, we're gonna go ahead and fly this. Let's pull up our navigation. Turn on the engines. Let's bring up gauges, fuel, and radar. Why not? And we're going to go ahead and throttle up. Here we go. Oh, we are hard pulling to the right. It's manageable. I can still fly this thing, but it is definitely going this way now. My camera's flipped, so everything doesn't make sense. But we're going this way. All right, we've got it under control, and oh, we are off the ground already. That did not take a lot of speed. Let's raise the landing gear. There we go. Landing gear is raised. Let's just take a look from the outside and see how this thing looks. Oh, it handles nicely. That guy sitting on the toilet is having one hell of a poop right now. Let me tell you, he is not. This will be one he will remember later. I gotta say, this is pretty much the best I've flown so far in this live stream. We've got controls up here. All of this is perfect. This is chef's kiss right here. This is it. Let's see. Let's do a roll down. We're not going very fast. This is a very low speed aircraft, which is okay. You don't have to go fast. You don't have to go fast if you look this cool when you do it. No yaw control, which is unsurprising because yaw control is absolutely garbage in this game. All right, we're gonna come for a low pass over the airport here. Beautiful. All right, handles pretty well. It's a little wonky at times. Yeah, let's do a barrel roll. Why not? Barrel roll and pull out of it before we crash into the ground. It does handle a little wonky, just a little bit. Poop shot. That's got to be an interesting point. That's got to be interesting to pull this on a toilet. That's gonna feel weird. Oh, that's gonna itch when it dries. All right, so this is the SAE long-range aircraft, and it is the gold standard for crafts, bar none. That's it. All right, everyone has to beat this. If you're not as good as this, I just won't review it. All right, but we are going to move on. So this next one is from John Smith, one of the moderators on our Discord, and he has submitted two. I'm going to look at the plane first, then we'll look at the vehicle. This is the P-30. He has named it the P-30. And it's a little World War I style biplane with... whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. Undo. Whatever I just did, undo it. And look, he's got little sprinkler bombs. Yay, sprinkler bombs. So this is a, I believe this is part of an arming device on an old-fashioned bomb. And then these little guys, oh, those are adorable. Look how cute those guys are. That's just downright precious. So this is pretty good. I will note, though, distinct lack of toilet. That's just a regular seat. That's not a toilet. So, subpar, you know, could be better. Could have a toilet. Undo. Get back in your chair there, sir. All right, let's fly. Let's see how well it handles. Yeah, we'll launch from the main runway. That's fine. This doesn't have a tub, so that's the only way. Ugh. Oh, the only way to clean off is with toilet water on that airplane. I don't like it. All right. I want to see this from the pilot's perspective. That's always fun. And hold on. There we go. Okay. Throttle up. Oh, I like the little cockpit. That's cute. I like everything there. Very nice. Does this, oh, look at that. Even the little thing here responds to the throttle. Now, I'm going 5 whole meters per second. She's trying. It's really trying. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, you can do it. I believe in you. Oh, okay, okay. We've pitched up a little bit. I'm gonna see if we can't get it off the ground. Oh, that doesn't look good. That's not the angle of attack I wanted. Oh, no. Oh, turns out that I'm not qualified to launch tail draggers. Let's try that one more time. Hey, it's Excalibur Aerospace's plane. I know this plane. We're going to test this plane. This is one of the planes that's been submitted. That's kind of meta, isn't it? Isn't that a little meta? I feel like that's a little meta. All right. Try this again. I don't think all of these switches work, do they? No. Oh, no, it does. Nice. Oh, that's cool. I like the switches. Those switch parts are really fun. Let's do this from third person just so that I can better see what's going on. Okay, so that's what happened the last time. We're on one wheel now. I need to apply a little bit of roll. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Fight, fight, fight. Stay in the air. Stay in the air. Stay in the air. Stay in the air. Okay, so what we're experiencing right now is torque from the engine. Remember that every force has an equal and opposite reaction, and by spinning the propeller one way, we are actually rotating the aircraft in the other way. So I see we've got one activation group. I don't know what it did. It didn't drop bombs. Is there a... Hold on. Bombs? Bombs? There's got to be a bomb button, right? Where's the bomb button? Where's the bomb button? There's got to be a bomb. Hold on. We'll figure this out. Also, I'm going to try not to crash while we're at it. Oh, we're going to crash. Oh, we're going to crash. Okay, hold on. I need to keep that thing in the blue while I look at this. No. No. I don't know where the bomb button is. These might just be aesthetic then. Man, if you put bombs on your plane but you won't let me drop them, that's just unfair. That's just not cool, man. Even if the plane does fly really, really accurately and is a lot of fun. Stage for bombs. Oh, stage for bombs. Ah. Alright, so bombs away. Alright, we got bombs. You know what that means. Gotta bomb the Drew Space Center. We have to. We're legally obligated to bomb the the Drew Space Center. What did you hear me say? I don't know what I said. If you don't land in a crop field, I'm gonna unsubscribe. I don't think there are any crop fields, but like actual crop fields. But we'll try and put it down in the grass for sure. In the meantime, I am about to commit an act of terror against the Drew Space Center. Act of war, not of terror. We're not terrorists. This is a warplane, and we're going to bomb that building, like good military aviators would. So bombs away. Those are two. I don't see if those exploded. I can't tell. All right, we're gonna fly the rest from first person. I'm gonna adjust the screen a little bit here. Field of view. I need a wider field of view. There we go. Okay, we can see. We can mostly see what we're doing. This glass is almost too much. Oh, we're going pretty fast too. 110 meters per second now. That's pretty quick. All right, let's try and put her down, shall we? No UI. That's cheating. We're using our instruments in the craft only, which is pretty much just the nav ball, and I can't even see the whole nav ball because of camera perspective shenanigans. But you know, we're gonna make it work. Let's see. Can I zoom out? What? Excuse me. So I can only zoom in, but I can't zoom out? That seems off. Hold on. Wide field of view. That's nauseating. Too much. Too much. Run it back. We're going to go down to like 90-something. There we go. Okay, that's an acceptable field of view. All right. Time to throttle down. And find ourselves a patch of grass to land in. I'm going to land away from the Drew Space Center because the Drew Space Center is too flat. That's cheating. That's not fair. Let's kill the engine. Because only real pilots land dead stick, you know? If you don't land dead stick, are you really flying? So, no engine. We are just a glider, a heavy glider at this point. And actually the reason I cut the engine more than just because it's cooler to land dead stick is the torque from that engine is actually only going to make it harder to land this thing than it would be without it. Oh, come on. All right, every time I hit the scroll button, every time I scroll at all, it like locks the field of view, which that's a game glitch. You can't tell me that's not a game glitch, Pedro. All right. Oh, UI. That's right. Sorry. To be fair, I wasn't looking at the UI. Oh, and are we on the grass? I can't tell if we're on the grass or not. I think we're on the grass. I hit brakes, pitch up and hit brakes. No, we're still in the air. It's so hard. Talk about a confusing perspective. All right, pitch up, 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 pitch up. Oh, well, hey. Any landing you can walk away from, right? Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. And since my guy is walking away from this landing, I declare it a good landing. All right, so that was the P-30 from John Smith on the Discord. Very cool, very fun little plane. Spenzero International has also created a plane for me to test. But let's take a look at the starboard real quick. Did something else make it to the starboard? Oh, never mind. Yeah, something I already tested is on there. Let's go back to our crafts. Spenzero International has created a plane that he has called Chirb. Very interesting. Undo and exit, and we will test it out. POV World War I pilots landing in some Dutch person's farm. I've actually landed in a cornfield, or I think it was a cornfield. I'm gonna guess it was a cornfield. It had been cut down to stubble. I have landed in a plane in a cornfield before, and it was fun. It was bumpy, but it was fun. My uncle is a pilot, and he had a friend who owns a Piper Cub. Or no, it wasn't a Piper Cub. It was a Piper something else. It was a Piper, little tandem two-seater, very small, very lightweight, and we landed it in a cornfield in Oregon, and it was a ton of fun. Activate Windows is going. Bye, Activate Windows. Thank you for coming to the live stream. We appreciate your presence. All right, we are flying Spenzero International's Chirb. I'm going to go to chase view, and we're going to turn my field of view way down. That is too high. That is way too high. It's weird looking. All right, back to a field of view of like 60, more reasonable. We're off angle for some reason. That's cool. Put the flaps down real quick. Or no, that's not the flaps. Slider 1 is flaps. There we go. Put the flaps down for takeoff. And here we go. We're picking up some speed. Interesting over-the-wing alignment. Also, interesting, it took off without any pitch input from me, which is kind of cool. I like the custom landing gear. I don't like that they clip together like that, but I like any effort to make custom landing gear. I usually don't put in the effort to make custom landing gear, so it's cool to see someone else do it. Very interesting. I like the wing design. It does remind me of like an actual bird, a seagull. Those control surfaces are really aggressive, and I can get it to flap. Look at that. It's not a plane until its wings can flap. Look at that. Here we go. Woo! That is the pinnacle of aviation. Do a water landing. Deal. All right, I'll do a water landing. All right, we're going to put it down in the Hudson. I can make jokes about the Hudson River crash landing because nobody died. You are legally allowed to make jokes about tragedies all the time if nobody dies. All right, so we're going to kill some speed by putting it in a banking loop right there. Let's glide over to the DSC bay, shall we? Let's see if we can't. We're 300 meters off the ground. We don't have a lot of altitude to work with, and we don't have a lot of airspeed. And this probably won't work, but let's see if we can glide our way over to the Drew Space Center bay. I'm gonna put my flaps down. Nope, flaps down, please. All right, that's a little too much on the flaps there, but good effort. What are the odds we can make it to the Drew Space Center Bay? 5 times time acceleration was not friendly, so we're not going to do that. Unlike another certain joke I heard. Now, hold on. So, let me be careful with my words. You can always make jokes about a tragedy if nobody died. Now, that doesn't mean you can't make jokes about tragedies where people died. There's just extra rules about the timing and the severity of the joke. But you could still make jokes about it. You just have to be more tactful. But there's never not a good time to make a joke about a tragedy where no one died. It's always funny. And it's usually funny when they did. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. Let's deal with it. Comedy is meant to make light of dark subjects, and I won't change my mind on this. All right. Okay, we are rounding the cape. I'm going to put a little bit of pitch, some pitch trim, so that I don't have to constantly be pitching up. We're at 70 meters per second and falling. I want to bleed as much airspeed here as possible before we attempt the actual water landing. Hey, Nova! You're here. You missed your craft. We tested your craft. Now that you're here, I'm going to ask you, is the exhaust on your craft backwards? Is it supposed to go from the front to the back and the back to the front for the forward and reverse engines respectively? Or is that a glitch? Okay. We're tails in the water. Our tail is in the water. All right, we're back out. We gotta clear. Oh, no. Oh, I wasn't careful about where we're pointing. Oh. Ooh. Oh, no. Unlike Miracle in the Hudson, there will not be as many survivors of this landing. Woo! All right, so that is the Seagull, the Chirp. That's a fun little plane. It's kind of goofy. It's very goofy. But it's fun, and I like it. I like planes that are goofy. Okay, this next one is from Excalibur Aerospace. This is the F-101 Thunder. And this was one of the loading screens. This is actually a loading screen. Oh, wouldn't it be so cool if the loading screen, when we actually load this, if the loading screen was the same plane? Wouldn't that be funny? I hope it is. I hope it is. That would be so good. All right, here's the F-101 Thunder. That's a very good-looking plane, very well put together. That is a massive cockpit canopy. There is so much room in there. That is a lot. That is space and a half of a cockpit. Okay. But it looks cool, and looks count for most of it. Let's launch it. He can walk away from that landing. I don't know. You could swim away from that landing. Oh, Nova's going to skip backwards. That's a good idea. You should skip backwards and see what we're talking about. All right, here we go. I'm assuming this controls normally. Does it have weapons? I see a... Okay, it's got weapon pods. I see 4 interstages. They don't do anything without weapons on them. We're going to turn our engines on. Engines are on. Air brakes. Air brakes are functional. Formation lights are good. Wheel brakes check sat. And let's switch to the cockpit. Well, not that cockpit. There we go. All right. I always like flying first person in a plane that has first person. Because it's supposed to be flown first person. Let's bring our field of view back down to the 90s. There we go. Okay, we've got some stuff. Let's pull up fuel. Nope. Come on. Come on. Fuel. Radar. Come on. Gauges? Come on. Come on. Okay. I guess all we get is that. And I did the bug again where it resets my field of view. There we go. Okay. Throttle up. Engines. It's not. Hold on. Something's. Oh no, the chirp is still here. All right, throttle up. There we go. We're just gonna fly it from the plane, I guess. Chase view. There we go. All right, we are going. Does it have room for a toilet? No. So it's subpar. Again, it has to have a toilet or it's a subpar build. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Pull up the landing gear. Oh, this is nice. I like this plane. I like this plane. It would be better if it had a toilet, sure, but I like the plane. Let's see how it flies. Let's see how it handles. We're going about Mach 0.5, a little over Mach 0.5. Got lots of pitch command authority, which is good. Yeah, looks good. It's got a high part count. My machine's feeling the high part count for sure, but it's handling it. Let's see how fast this baby will go. 261. We're slowly climbing in airspeed. Let's gain a little altitude, shall we? Yeah, so we don't quite have a 1-to-1 thrust-to-weight ratio, do we? Nope, just under 1 thrust-to-weight ratio. Alright, 3,000 meters up. Let's see if we can't push our velocity up a little bit more now. We are at 2.5, 250, 260. Yeah, I don't think we're going to quite break the speed of sound. But now that we're up off the ground and the game's not loading all that ground scattering, it's performing. The part count doesn't hurt as much. And look at that. Look at how that roll looks. Beautiful. Do some maneuvers, some hard rolls, barrel roll. Nice barrel roll. Break out of the barrel roll. Do an aileron roll real quick. Aileron roll into a hard turn. Should we do an Immelman? You guys know the Immelman maneuver? All right, here's the Immelman. Ready? Pitch up. And then roll over. That's an Immelman right there. So you do a 180-degree vertical turn and then roll over. Okay, Nova has finally come up with an answer to the question we were all asking. The exhaust on the craft is supposed to look like that. You can look up Project Valkyrie, since that's what the craft was inspired by. Okay, I will do that later. Anyway, this was the F-101 by Excalibur Aerospace. It is one of the loading screen crafts, and you have seen it now live. It's pretty. It's a pretty little plane. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very nice. It's a shame that we didn't get to see the F-101 loading screen. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. You can't win them all. Let's go to the next craft. Who would be our next candidate? I guess Captain D2 with his Vulcan Centaur VC65. Or 6S, sorry. This is the most recent one. He posted just half an hour ago. So let's go with his. Let's see how it looks. Vulcan Centaur. So this is a rocket. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I love it. He paneled the logo on there. That's the kind of commitment right there. I appreciate this. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here. Before I get too far into this thing's praises, I'm going to go out on a limb here. There isn't a toilet on this rocket. So the best it can do is like 7 out of 10. Yeah, look at this. I pulled this fairing back, no toilet. So, you know, take that for what it will. It doesn't have a toilet, but it is very pretty. Let's go ahead and launch this bad boy from, we'll just do the regular launch pad. Yep, launch anyway. I don't care. I don't care if there are problems with the vehicle. Oh, hey, look, it's the loading screen. Excalibur, your loading screen's here. Uh-oh. That's not good. Wait for the program to respond? Oh, I don't think you guys saw that. It gave me Windows is having trouble communicating with Simple Rockets 2. Can I do the Antarctic snow cruiser? Yeah, I will come around and get back to that. I wanted to make sure I got everyone else's first before I doubled back, but I will make sure to do that. Okay, this guy is also lagging my machine a little bit due to its high part count. So what I can do to solve that is just drop this down to high. Yep, instead of custom. Nope, that one didn't work. Drop it down to medium real quick. Apply. Okay. Alright. There we go. That dealt with some of the lag. It doesn't matter. The quality doesn't need to be perfect. It's a live stream. I don't see any activation groups. And I don't see any Visi code. It's got the solid rocket boosters as a separate group to the engine. That's fine. Oh, okay. So that's a bit much, ain't it? That feels like a little bit much to me. Those are some glare lights. I wonder if that is a game bug or an XML edited. Yikes! That is. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of that. That might be a game bug. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that that's a game bug. Or this is an XML edited rocket, and those plumes are just way over the top. Also possible. I've totally lost control of the rocket now, and we will continue to watch it crash into the ground. Interesting staging choices here. Let's see if we can't regain control. No, we can't. Alright, let's just relaunch it. Screw it. Relaunch. Yeah. The rocket engine is so powerful it literally rends the quantum fields apart and splits reality in two. That's how strong it is. Okay, so that... Yeah, I would guess that's a tinkered engine. He might have messed around with something there he wasn't supposed to. Aside from that, can I recreate it? Maybe that was just a one-time glitch. Is that going to come back? See, I don't see it coming back again, so that's kind of weird. That might have been just a one-time glitch. Because it's gone now. So, weird. That's strange. That might actually have been a game bug. Just since it didn't do it again. If it had done it again, then that would be pretty definitive a craft, like the tinkering of the XML code for the exhaust plumes. But it looks clean as a whistle now. Hey, Activate Windows is back. Hello again. Welcome back to the live stream. We are still testing crafts. We're having fun. Alright, let's step this up a notch, shall we? Separate. Separate. And let's go orbit. Chase the prograde. 5 times time acceleration. We're just going to get this into orbit real quick. Getting great frames now. Yeah, it's fine. This is a solid... I think I have this capped at 30 frames. And you might ask, why would you cap it at 30 frames? And the simple reality is, you don't need any frames over 30 unless you're a psychopath, basically. 30 frames is beyond the point at which your eye can discern the difference between frames. You might feel a slight difference between 30 and 60, but you don't need more than 30. So I'm getting 30 right now, and I'm just fine with it. I would guess it underperforms in RSS, because I don't think this is modded. I don't have any mods running right now. I take that back. I have one mod running, but it doesn't impact, it won't impact any of this. I have the weapons mod running, because I was messing around with it earlier for a video. Well, for a video concept, not really a video. Righty, we are 100 kilometers up. Time accelerate a little bit here, because it's taking a while. This probably is tinkered. By the volume of the tank here and the burn time and the thrust we're getting, I'm going to go ahead and say this is tinkered. It should not have run for that long. Alright, let's light our second stage, deploy our fairings, and 5 times time accelerate. Yeah, this is 100% tinkered. I know it doesn't have a payload, but it's for sure tinkered. And you can't tell me otherwise. Because you wouldn't get this much. You wouldn't get this much out of an untinkered rocket. If I'm wrong, and Captain D2, if you're watching the live stream, you want to make a case saying it's not, I'll go ahead and check. I have not verified that it's tinkered. I'm just speculating that it is tinkered. But it still looks cool. It's well done. I like it a lot. It looks very pretty. I like the attention to detail here. This right here, this little tiling right here, looks good, right? It does look good. This is what was lagging the machine, because you're trying to calculate all the shadows for these 200 struts. That's what lags the machine right there on high graphics quality, and I hate it. I hate it. It's unnecessary. You could have just used a channels texture. It wouldn't have looked as good, but it would have gotten the point across. That is just unnecessary levels of detail. It looks cool. Here it is again. Same thing, right? You just got why would you do individual parts? You could do all of this for I'd say 5 parts. I could do all of that. And it wouldn't look perfect. It wouldn't look as good, but it would perform so much better. And it wouldn't look that bad. Hey, here we go again. This is another cool. I like this screenshot a lot. This is a fun screenshot. Like the assembly center, you've got the little rocket here. These dudes talking. The sign's hilarious. Scott Manley quote, check your staging. It's a classic. Should we verify that this has been tinkered with? 120,000, 54.5 tons, tinker panel. Let's find out. I don't know what that would have been changed to. Fuselage, offset, top scale, fuel tank, fuel capacity. Maybe not. That doesn't look. Those numbers look pretty natural. Maybe it's not tinkered. Maybe it's just that it had a 0 payload. Maybe I'm a little off on that. I don't know. It looks really cool. I like the attention to detail. A lot of effort was put into this. A ton of effort was put into this, and that does not need to be discredited. That kind of effort is always praiseworthy, and I appreciate it. So Captain D2, good work on that rocket. You clearly put a lot of time and invested a lot of time and effort to it, so congratulations to you for that. Sometimes have tinkered ion engines the second stage. Well, tinkering an ion engine, you're supposed to tinker ion engines. You're supposed to do that. Yeah, maybe that was it. I didn't check the engine, so maybe it was overperforming. All right, so that's very possible. This is Jacob Daniels. I believe this is Jacob Daniels. Hold on, let me verify. Yes, this is Jacob Daniels' Arctic Cruiser and Arctic Rescue. I like it just right off the bat. I like it a lot. I think it looks really good. The whole thing looks very good. It's very well put together. I'm curious how he made this. How he made these lines in the door. Because I can't click on a part. Is that a part? It's not letting me click on a part. I don't know. Clearly there's so you can see there's a wing here that's not the actual wing. That's actually a pretty typical thing to see in a lot of planes is people will make what's called the air model, and then people will make the visual model of the plane. So the air model, or like the physics model of the plane, is only the parts that need to apply to make the physics engine work. So mass, air, lifting bodies, like your lifting surfaces, your wings, your control surfaces, and that's it. It's just those, and then you build a physicsless skin around it, so you can get very, 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 very detailed aircraft, while those details don't impact performance in a way that would be unusual. So Spencer International says, like my plane. Yeah, I didn't check to see if yours was tinkered that way as well. It wouldn't surprise me if it was. So it's very common. I don't do it because I don't build airplanes, because I don't. It's a rocket game, guys. It doesn't say rocket in the title anymore, but it did used to say rocket in the title, and that's worth noting. Hold on, which thing am I controlling? Am I controlling the plane? Oh, I'm controlling the Arctic vehicle. All right. I like the little exhaust plumes, like the nice big wheels. Very interesting that it's rear wheel turning. Also interesting that it is an electric motor, not actual wheels. So they kind of bump a little bit, but oh, it's going to explode. I bet it'll explode if I drive it long enough. Okay, so that's a cool. It's just a car. It's a big car, but it is a cool car. What I'm really interested in testing out is the. Whoops. Whoops. All right. Oh, roll for front wheels. Oh, so you can counter steer. That's really cool. That is pretty cool. Okay, we'll we'll try that again. Let me try this without immediately crashing the plane. I'm gonna try the plane first. Okay. No, 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 no. No, don't do that. No, 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 don't. Ah, okay. So the plane's a little unflyable. I'm not gonna lie. It's got a lot of torque. It's got a lot of torque for sure. Let's go back to the truck. Oh, look at that. You can do the front and the back wheels. So I could do that or that. Alright. So I'm going to do forward, and then I can do nice sharp turns. Nice sharp turn the other way. Cool. Alright, let's try the plane. Hold on. Let's try the plane one more time. I think I can do this. We just need to be... We need to be careful, is what we need to be. Oh, yeah, Nova here is now saying, side note, the RCS thrusters are as powerful as hell and will actually deorbit your craft. Yeah, we figured that out. That does happen. We're aware of that now. Let's try this one more time. All right, here's take 3. I love the startup noise. That's so good. So the problem is that there aren't wheels, right? Are there actually are there wheels on here that are clipping through the runway? Is there a Druid? Is there a guy in here? Is there a boy in here? I don't see a Druid. Ah, there's no Druid. Well, there's no Druid. Also, I think it's funny, like, what breaks parts. That broke apart right there. Just flopping the tail back. That broke apart. I've crashed rockets into the ground, and they've bounced. So it's kind of... Some of the damage models maybe need to be reevaluated. Alright. Come on. Come on. It can do it. I believe in it. I believe in it. I think we can get this to work. The skis are a little bugged out. I'm sure if we can get this in the air, it won't be. Oh, you know what? We can get this in the air. We can get this in the air. Of course we can get this in the air. Stand by. TP up 5,000. Boom. See, we got it in the air. No problem. It's in the air now. No. We don't need to do that anymore. We're in the air. See? Can't you see that? Alright, hold on. Alright. So you guys can hear the engine, right? Just... Now that's funny. I don't care what you say. That's funny. Oh, it's... What a shit show. Yeah, I lost a lot more than a control surface there, buddy. It's broken. Alright, so there's Druids in the crew cab, huh? Okay. We'll grab one of those dudes. Realism. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's a physics game. This is what happens when you put a million in one parts in a physics simulator, and then you're like, oh, why did it explode? Well, probably because you put a million and one parts in the physics simulator. All right, here's a tourist. Look at this. I like this antenna. This is a nicely designed antenna. It's cute. I like it. I don't know what this is. I like it though. Let's try kicking. Oh, I can see my shadow of the guy jumping. Let's try just running into this and getting the wings of the skis unfricked. That's what I'm doing. I'm using the Druid to get the skids unstuck. I don't know if it's working though. All right, should we enter it? Will it work? Nope. Short answer is it didn't work. The skids aren't stuck, to be clear. The skids are moving. It's just not working. We'll use a tether, lift one wing at a time. Alright, we're going to try this. If this doesn't work, screw it. Does the Druid, does this guy, he doesn't have tethers. Can I teleport a meter up? Oh, that would be an idea, wouldn't it? Let's try that. Okay. TP up 1. Oh, look at that. Ta-da! Oh, hey, look! Well, one, we clocked that guy in the head. Let's try boarding the airplane. Alright, so TP up 1 is the solution. There we go. Look at that. We're sliding. We're totally out of control. We're totally out of control, but we are, in fact, sliding. Come on. Come on, plane. Come on. Work with me here. Work with me. Come on. Come on. Alright. Alright, we're driving in a straight line now. It's taking all of my stick just to keep it from turning. We're going to hit this runway, and it's going to blow us up. Yep, alright. Alright, okay. So we figured out how to get this to work. TP up 1, so all we need to fix it. We're going to try this one more time. And then we're going to move on to someone else's craft. But we're going to try this one more time, because I think I have good feelings that this will work on this next attempt. Activate windows. Did you cover my craft? I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I've covered your craft yet. Which one was yours is the better question to ask. TP up 1. Fixed it. Oh, plane 91 over here telling me things I already know. Yes, just use TP up. The grip actually matters loaded over ice. I don't have a spawn over ice, and I'm not going to make one. It would take way too long. Actually, wait, no, it wouldn't. TP Drew. Is it the South Pole? Someone tell me the Latin long for the South Pole. What would that be? Negative 90? Negative 90? 0? No, wait, I did that wrong. TP Drew. Negative 90, 0. Oh, does it not need a number or sign? Is it unsigned? Drew 180, 0? Oh, I'm forgetting the height. That's what I'm doing. TP Drew 0. Which comes first? Is height first or height last? Negative 89, 0. All right. Negative 89, 0. Now, come on. TP frickin' Drew negative 8900. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it should be, its altitude is above ground level for teleports. Because they don't want you to teleport into a mountain. Hey, it worked. All right, so we're in the Arctic now. Oh, I TP'd to 0, didn't I? Let me TP up 1. I did it. I exploded something. Something exploded. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. All right, we're sliding. We're sliding. How many tries was that? It was too many. Tail camera, wing camera. Oh, those are nice cameras. I like these cameras. Very nice. Okay. We'll go chase view. Not that chase view, though. Can I get some more out of you? Please straighten to the horizon for me. Please. Please. Can I pitch up? Am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? Full throttle. Come on. Come on. Hey, we're airborne. Famous last words. Something exploded. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. I wasn't worried about it. Oh, look at that. People tell me Kerbal Space Program's better than Juno New Origins. People actually think Kerbal Space Program is the superior game, and I think that's funny. It's funny that people think that, because they're wrong. And I'll stop saying it when people stop being wrong about it. It does fly, and it flies actually pretty well once it's in the air. There's some physics bugs getting it into the air, but once it's in the air, hey, it flies like a dream. This actually does fly really well. Okay, I'll go and see if we did or didn't. I can't remember what was before the 101. Where did the truck go? It's down here somewhere. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm gonna fly out a little bit. We're gonna try landing it, because that's the other thing. It's all well and good if you can get an airplane into the air. What's more important is can you get it back out of the air. Very fun. All right. Let's go chase view. Do the skis retract, or are they? Am I missing something? Oh, hold on. This is navigating again. Okay. Let's bring the nav ball up. Something is fundamentally wrong. All right. This is not my orientation. Your command pod, sir, is confused. This is not the orientation that we are at. Because I'm hitting Q and E, and it's moving my orientation laterally. Oh, slider 1. I hit activation group 1 like an idiot. Slider 1 for flaps. Hey, there we go. We got flaps. Cool. Where is the truck? We're going to land back at the truck. Before we lose the light. Oh, we've already lost the light. It's dark on the ground. The skids are ground. Ooh, okay, this is going to be what's legally and professionally known as a crash landing. You're 600 meters up a GL. I'm going to push slider 1 down a little bit. Oh, here we go. Hey, I can see the ground again. All right, where is... Oh, there it is. All right, we found it. We found it. Killing the engine. We're going to dead stick it. Show the nav sphere. I'm showing the nav sphere. That's the nav sphere right there. I've been showing the nav sphere for so long. I think there's a high latency. There's a high latency or plane. You are not synced up with the rest of us, because I have had the nav sphere up the whole time. Okay, let's pitch up. I'm going to bleed some speed by turning the aircraft a little bit here. Back towards the truck. We're going to see if we can't park it next to the truck. Yeah, I know that the ball is muy not correct. It's very not correct. That's not what it's supposed to be. Not even close. Alright, there we go. There is the truck. We are going to put her down next to the truck, lowering the flaps. Hey! Basically a good landing. That's basically a good landing. Yeah, so your command pod's is a little screwy, but not bad. I like the plane. It doesn't have a toilet. doesn't have a toilet, though. So, again, how good can it be if it doesn't have a toilet? Let's see. Game night. Oh, here we go. Inconspicuous crate, I'm pretty sure, is what activate Windows craft was supposed to be. Let's save this location, actually. South. Well, we'll just call it Antarctica. I had to think about how Antarctica was spelled because it's not how you pronounce it. It's very much not how you pronounce it. All right. Inconspicuous crate. I have no idea what this is. It's called Inconspicuous crate. That could mean anything. I believe that the name is not telling me something. Let's put it that way. I believe there's more to it than it just being a literal crate. So there's a couple. Let's do some forensics, right? List all. There's 155 parts in here. So something tells me that there is more to this crate than meets the eye, because there are 155 parts. We'll take it out to the launch pad in case it explodes. My command pod is fine. It just acts weird. North and South Pole. No, dude, your command pod is wrong because it was pointing up, basically. Very much not correct. Just launch, huh? Just launch? Well, I launched it. If I throttle up, will it do anything? Do I stage it? Ah, I stage it. That's the trick. Cool. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. It's like a fireworks. Nothing's really detailed box. Nothing strange about that. Do these explode at the end? Is that the... Oh, yeah, they do. Is this a fuse that'll burn down? It's supposed to explode, huh? Well, my friend. Now it exploded. Yeah, it's TNT. It's dynamite. TNT. Penthrite is the actual fuel type used here. Boop. Boop. Hold on. Actually, let's relaunch. Maybe I did this wrong. There's a good chance I did this wrong. Maybe the update broke it. That's true. Maybe the update broke it, or maybe I did this wrong. We're gonna try this one more time. As much as I don't appreciate people bringing IEDs to my live stream, we'll experiment with this a little bit, right? Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna that guy, that guy, that guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Ta-da! There, we got a good explosion out of it that time. And we kicked the top of the box, or the base of the box. I think that's the bottom. Yep, we kicked it clean. Boom. Inconspicuous crate. It's a bomb. Not much more to it than that. It is, in fact, a bomb. Okay, Overcat has got a plane for us to try out here. Supersound Mark IV Stealth Fighter Mod 5 Major Improvements to Different Aspects is the name of the craft. Quite the wordy title. So this is the Supersound Mark IV Stealth Fighter Mod 5 Major Improvements to Different Aspects. And it is a airplane. And that is its name. It is a long name, but it is its name. And I would ask you all to respect its name. All right. This is it. Let's give her a whirl, see how she performs. I don't know if you're willing to go back to my craft, launch it, pause the game, explode one of the big fuel tanks, zoom out as far as possible. No, but just based on your description of what you want me to do there, I most certainly will do that. Something tells me we will get a big boom. When missiles is launched, do you want to switch your perspective to it? Input 1 if yes. Okay. Engines on. But we'll turn them on. We won't thrust up yet. Canopy. Is that just a stock canopy? It is. That's okay. The stock canopy is more than adequate. I don't want the auto takeoff. Full reverse. Okay. Weapons bay doors. Look at that. Weapons bay doors. Very nice. Altitude warning. Fun. We'll turn the landing light on. We'll turn the navigation lights on. Align third-person view. Throttle up. Engines on. Canopy open. Tailerons are on. 17. Turn the gear brake off. And we're going. I'm not going to use the auto take. Oh, fine. I'll use the auto takeoff. Please avoid interfering with the aircraft until you are cleared for control. Aye, aye, Captain. So, we are auto taking off. Doesn't look that stealthy. Angular can be stealthy. Yeah, I don't know how stealthy it would be, but you know what? That's okay. It doesn't need to be. You are clear for control. Thank you. I have control. I have control. Let's see. Where was the auto? There we go. Align third-person view. There we go. That's a cool little feature. All right, we are in the air, and oh, this thing has got some bite to it, doesn't it? Yeah, this thing really, really. Oh, hold on. Turn that off. There we go. Now it controls it a little bit more reasonably. Yeah, it is like the Su-57. You can have stealth with very angular designs like this. It is no longer the norm. We'll do missile green ready. Let's see. Let's see if we can't do an airstrike here of sorts. And launch missile. Well, I'm pretty sure the plane just crashed. Oh no, we still had to control the plane the entire time. I did pitch up, so I figured that would happen. All right, let's do this again. Let's launch. Let's select our blue missile. Okay. Open our weapons bay doors, maybe. Yep, I see the blue missile in there. Oh wait, can I select red? Oh! I was not paying enough attention to what was going on below the craft. No, I wasn't. Select missile. Yellow. Now that is cool, sir. That is a cool thing. Alright. Align third-person view. Let's establish a level flight profile and launch the missile. There it is. Beautiful. Whoop. Did the missile just turn around? Why is it flying backwards? That's weird. Okay. 12. Select missile. We're going to do blue. And blue missile is ready. Launch the missile. And missile away. Fox 3. All right, that one didn't turn around, but it did go a little crazy there. Let's select our last missile. I believe was red. Cycling. Box 4. Cargo bay's open. Woo! There goes the missile. And again, it spins out of control. It is not a... In my professional opinion as a defense contractor, it is not an ideal performance for a missile to fly out in front of the craft, flip around, and then turn right back and fly in the direction of the vehicle that launched it. That is, generally speaking, not a desired outcome. You did tinker some parts to be white. That's not surprising. Some crafts deserve to be tinkered. You know, that's just the nature of the beast. Some crafts need to be tinkered to make them work the way you want them to, and that's okay. Alright, so that is pretty cool. This is the... Let me get the name right. Hold on, let me make sure I get the name right. This is the Super Sound Mark IV Stealth Fighter Mod 5. Major improvements to different aspects by Overcat. And it is very nice. I like it a lot. Alright, I think we've got time for one more vehicle to test. What do you guys think? One more? Shall we do a single one more? Oh, wait, no. Before we do that, hold on. Sorry. We gotta explode Nova Aerospace's Interstellar vehicle here. Anti4C Pass Success. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your username correctly, but he says, finished up my first crewed interplanetary mission yesterday to Niobe. Very nice, sir. Congratulations. Where is my mouse? Simple Rockets 2 has done it again. They stole my mouse. Those bastards stole my mouse. Look at this. Look at this nonsense here. What? Guys, they stole my mouse. It's not cool, man. Not cool, man. That's not a sick thing to do, sir. You stole my mouse. I can't get my... All right, everyone. Wait one moment while I reboot the game here. Okay, we're back. The game hasn't loaded yet, but it is on its way. Any second now. Any second now. Oh, also, fun fact. Okay, so this little microphone right here is what I've been using recently. Let's see if I can get it back. Can I get this over to the screen? Okay, here's my old microphone. This microphone, which is attached to my desk here, is the microphone I usually use. And it's got a whole little stand, and I can move it around, and it's a better microphone. It works really well. I've used it for like 2 years now. It was working fine. I moved from South Carolina to my current residence, and we used a mover company, and it was working when I left. It is no longer working. That microphone doesn't work. Also, they broke my Keurig. They broke a hose on the inside of the Keurig when they dropped it, apparently. So when I turned on my Keurig to make myself a cup of coffee, it just started pouring water out of the bottom of the Keurig. So that annoyed me. This microphone broke. Also, my table was cracked in two. The whole table cracked in half. They broke the table into two pieces. So I loved that. I loved unboxing all my broken belongings. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I did fix the table, actually. I took some wood glue and some clamps, and I put the thing back together. And we were able to make that work. The Keurig and the microphone are still very much dead, which is a huge bummer, because those are the things that I cared the most about. I mean, the computer didn't break, which is good. Otherwise, I would have sued. As it is, we're putting in an application for them to refund us, because it should be insured. Maybe they might just prefer South Carolina. Yeah, we'll go with that. The movers weren't great. Well, let me rephrase that. The movers who picked up our stuff weren't great. But they did wrap things very efficiently, and I appreciate that. The movers who dropped our stuff off and unpacked it were great, and we really liked them. But apparently, all of our belongings changed hands 10 different times between the two destinations. And in all the craziness of them changing hands, they destroyed our stuff. All right, so we're gonna take a second here. I want you all to look at this. I want you all to look at what I am seeing here. I'm gonna blow this up here for a second so that everyone can see this. All right, you see that number? You see that number right there? You know what that tells me? That tells me that some silliness is afoot. We are about to witness some shenanigans. Now I gotta resize this back. Hold on, all right, professional live stream right here. Very professional, no issues whatsoever. There we go. All right, so we're gonna double click this button, and then my instructions were to zoom out as far as I can. And oh, okay. Let's relaunch this. let's relaunch that again. Wow, that was violent. That's what an annihilation event looks like, guys. Just gone. Absolutely obliterated. Nothing remaining. Let's do this on the night side of the planet. Hold on. Settings. Ambient light in space. Apply. There we go. Okay, now I can kind of see the craft. Pause. We need to zoom out farther. Apparently. Apparently that wasn't enough. So let's zoom out. I think that's far enough. You think that's far enough of a zoom out? What do you guys think? Do you think that's far enough? Use slow speed. I'm using 1/4 speed. Can I go slower than 1/4? 1/20th? Oh, hold on. Did I might have messed that up. Did I accidentally already blow it up? No, it's right there. Okay, hold on. We're going to do this. This is what we're going to do. Select. All right, it's in the night side of the planet. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Keep zooming, keep zooming, keep zooming. Scroll all the way out. There we go. The tank will be destroyed as soon as I unpause. Get rid of the HUD. Oh. Okay. I'll just keep zooming till I can't zoom no more. Yeah, that is as far as I can go. Well then. Well then. That was a big explosion. That was a I would call that, in my professional opinion, I would classify that as large. Just look at it from the moon. That might actually be, yeah. That's a world ender right there. That's a screenshot right there. Planet gone. All life cease. Cease to exist. All right, undo and exit. Let's pull up one more rocket. What should we do? What should we do? From the list here. There's an SL. So pretty much everyone I have seen in here. Car Z has thrown a rocket into that. Everyone who has already posted a rocket, I have tested at least one of your rockets or crafts, planes, cars, whatever. So I'm going to do Card Z's because he has not submitted anything yet. Oh, excuse me. All right, so this is the Sea Dragon. If you don't know, the Sea Dragon was a conceptual rocket designed by someone at NASA to basically launch things to the moon. Like super, super, super massive things to the moon. It's a big boy. Try the Sea Dragon, shaking my head. Yep, there it is. Yeah, game night. 2 of your crafts is enough for today's stream. We'll get that some other time. Resubmit it some other time. Okay. So, problem. Probably. The Sea Dragon was meant to be launched from deep water. Let's, how would we go about this? Not to the moon, just low Earth orbit. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's correct. TP, teleport, what is my, I don't know what, my current coordinates are. Teleport, Drew. 90, 0, 0. I don't know. Hopefully that puts us in an ocean. Slight problem. Yeah, perfect. Flawless launch. Oh, nope. So I understand the problem here. Drew. Oh, no. TP. Drew 0900. I flipped the latitude and longitude there. Is that an ocean? Are we in the ocean? Aha, we are in the ocean. Is this stable? I don't know how stable this is. If I time warp, I can't do time warp. All right, we're just going to launch it. Ready? Is there an auto launch? Just launch it from a puddle, they said. It'll be fine, they said. Card Z, I'm going to give you one opportunity to tell me what to do here before I just start doing things and butchering your child. So tell me now. How should I launch this? Or I'm just going to hit Z and spacebar and hope for the best. Yeah, it's staying upright all right. You've got 5 seconds. Well, I got to wait for the latency. You've got some number of seconds. And then I'm going to hit Z spacebar and just cross my fingers. Z spacebar. 2 fingers. I'm just going to launch like normal, not much else. Okay. That's the go-ahead. Z spacebar. Hitting it. All right. So the way the Sea Dragon works is these 4 engines right here pull the main engine out of the water. And then the main engine does that. That's what the main engine does. So we're going to pitch over and burn slightly east. About an 85-degree angle. And we'll just go from there. See what happens. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? We're 200 meters per second and climbing 3 kilometers off the ground now. So we're making good time. I'm going to go ahead and lock prograde. And then, honestly, locking prograde should be enough. Yes, it is. That's a lot of exhaust right there. That's a lot of exhaust. It is a massive, 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 massive rocket. It never was built. Otherwise, you would know about it. If they had built this, we would know about it. Oh, okay, I got that wrong. The assist engines, these are just Bernier engines. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. Yep, so the main engine would light underwater, which I guess is something people don't really think about, but you can, rocket engines work underwater just fine. It's not like an internal combustion engine. You've got the fuel, you got the oxidizer. As long as it's got enough pressure, it will work. If they're, I bet a vacuum optimized rocket engine would not work underwater. But short of that, you should have no issues. All right, second stage is a go with the big fold-out nozzle. Now that actually, that's a very well done second stage there. I appreciate that. So you still got the 4 attitude control engines there. We're now getting more up into space. I'm going to start rolling over. Let's take a look at our orbit information. Apoapsis is coming up on 200 kilometers. That's fine. We will go ahead and pitch hard over. Not that hard. Not that hard. Not that hard, I said. I said not that hard. Stop. 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 Good rocket. 1.5 kilometers long. Just a little bit longer than yours. Yeah, I'd buy that. That would buy it. Alright, we are accelerating. We have a thrust-to-weight ratio coming up on 3 thrust-to-weight ratio. That's very nice. Very nice performance here. The next stage separates the nose cone, I believe. control. Oh, CSM. Ah, whatever. Do a flip. We're not doing a flip. No, sir. No, sir. We're not doing no flips. We're getting this thing into orbit. Oh, shoot. It's pitching down. Card Z, why is your rocket pitching down? Why it do that? Make it stop. Horizon. Burn to the horizon. Come on, sir. We did not make it into orbit. It was not a very efficient launch, I will admit. But we did not make it into orbit. Still, very cool. Very cool. The Sea Dragon is a very cool design. Sea Dragon beats the N1 any day. Stupid Russians with their inability to engineer, rocket nozzles bigger than a couple feet across. That's why the N1 had, 70 rocket engines? It was some silly number of rocket engines on its first stage. Very inefficient, very heavy. Sea Dragon superior 40-foot nozzle. This is Nova from CNN here reporting. I can't see a damn thing. Hold on. I don't like having the ambient light things up because I think it's cheesy and it looks goofy. But this is what you'd be looking at. So is there one more? Did I miss something? Is there an upper stage here? I see liquid hydrogen. Maybe that's just a payload mass. I don't know. It's the payload. Yeah, that makes sense. 270 tons. So we shoved a lot of weight up into almost an orbit. Oh, that's right. Here's Card Z with the facts. There isn't a payload. The payload is the massive 550 tons of hydrogen fuel tanks. Right. And then you launch other rockets up here to fuel off of it. You don't think that the N1 and the Sea Dragon can be compared? Well, you would be wrong, sir. I can and will compare anything I goddamn will please to do. And I compare that the N1 is N1 is worse than the Sea Dragon. The Sea Dragon, superior rocket. You guys want to see this thing re-enter? 550 tons of hydrogen coming back into the atmosphere? Wonder how that'll look. Yes, and it didn't. That's because the Russians are bad at making rockets up until, the Cold War. Later in the Cold War with the Soyuz rockets. Russian space program didn't get to the moon. Doesn't count. Oh, what is that? What's that space shuttle knockoff? What's that Great Value brand knockoff called? Mom, I want space shuttle. No, son, we have space shuttle at home. Space shuttle at home. Oh, Energia. That's right. Dog water. You heard me. Are you a fan of the Energia? Do you like Russian space shuttle knockoffs? Well, let me tell you right now, they're dog water. They're not good. The Energia was a trash design. Do you know how I know it was a trash design? Did it fly successfully? Did the Energia mission work? Did they do it? No? Oh, okay. Well, it was trash then. The space shuttle wasn't good, but it was better than the Energia. So it's not burning up an atmosphere, and that makes me sad. Sad. It didn't explode. The N1's record altitude is higher than one of the Sea Dragon. That's true. The N1 was built. They did try to build one. But a bad design in real life is worse than a good design on paper, in my mind. I'm going to be hypocritical about it. You heard me. I'm going to be hypocritical about it. And you can't change my mind. I won't listen to reason, so don't even try. All right, so I think that was the last craft we were going to test for this live stream. That was fun. I did miss doing these live streams. It's nice that I have time to do these again. Thank you guys so much for submitting your crafts for me to make fun of. Hey, there's the explosion we were looking for. It did. Energy and Buran successfully and fully autonomously. Yes, but did they actually do anything? They flew it for one test flight, I believe. Correct? Nah. They higher crew capacity, no SRBs, blah blah blah. No. Here's all the commie fanboys. Listen, look at all the tankies in the chat saying that the Energy was better than the space shuttle. Was it though? Yeah. How reliable was it? One of one launches, 100% kill rate. Didn't kill anyone though. No one ever flew on one. That's correct. Oh yeah, all the commie fanboys coming in the chat telling me why the Russian space shuttle that didn't ever amount to anything is better than the U.S. space shuttle that actually flew hundreds of missions. That's fine. Wave your flags. Wave your little Soviet Union flags. Why don't you? I don't care. You can have your opinions and they can be wrong. It's fine. Yes, I'm passionate about it. I'm gonna keep harping on this until everyone else stops being wrong about it. Anyway, yes, Cardz, thank you for building your Sea Dragon. It was fun. I didn't fly it very well. It probably would have made it to orbit if someone competent was flying it, but it was me, so it didn't make it to orbit. But hey, it was fun. I liked it. All the crafts we tested today were really cool. But remember, after today, if you want your rocket to be tested in one of my live streams, must have a toilet. One rule, must have toilet. If you have a plane, must have a toilet. Do you have a car? It's got to have a toilet. Toilet, that's the rule. You need to put a toilet on your rocket or craft or whatever, or I won't test it. That is the new standard, and we're holding it, and you guys can't change it. That's it. Going forward, you must build toilets for your vehicles, or else where would your druids go to relieve themselves? Come on, guys. Think, where would your druids go to relieve themselves? Are you really going to make them use their spacesuits? Are you really going to do that to them? No, you're not going to do that to them, are you? All right. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had a blast. I hope you had fun too. Goofing off, memeing, making jokes about the Russians and their shitty rockets. Thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. I'm working on a video later tonight, and then we will do some stuff later this week. So take care, y'all. Have a good night, and I will see you later.